Howdy, the sun is going down. It's going to be a rainy one pretty soon. Hi, I was going through my book, preparing for a book study that I'm leading on one of my favorite books, The Journey of the Heroic Parent, Life Changing. If you have a child with mental health or addiction issues, absolutely fantastic. If you have a child that maybe is more at risk for addiction and mental health issues, then I think it's a great preventative thing to read because the perspective it provides is so empowering. And it's just a slight shift in how we might parent our kids that is, I think, more empowering and freeing for the whole family. And so I highly recommend it. And one of the things he says in there is there's not one way to be a good parent. There's a million ways to be a good parent. And I absolutely love that because I know when my child was diagnosed with ADD at a very young age, I thought, even though I'm a professional, I'm a school psychologist, so I had all the information I could really ever want about ADD and ADHD and how it applied to other people's kids. But when parenting my own child, what I found was that I think in my head, I had created a scenario where we would make some decisions about medication and the way we would do homework and some of those peripheral external supports. And I thought it would solve the problem. It would be solved. We would just apply these strategies and then we would move on as though ADHD wasn't there. And what I've come to know is that information is empowering. You should pursue it. You should know about ADD and ADHD and what it does in the brain. You should know about the executive functioning and how that's impacted. You should know what are research-based ways to intervene successfully. Absolutely. Read Smart But Scattered. Gather information. I think that's really important. And then there's this other piece of knowing that there's no right way to do this. If there was a right way to parent a child with ADHD, there'd be some very wealthy person marketing a package that says, here's your solution. And what you'll find instead, although it may be harder and it may be scarier, what you're going to find on this journey as a parent to a child with ADHD, or probably many other disabilities, there's a similar experience, is that it will be the grittiest, toughest, scariest, most beautiful, empowering, connecting journey of your life and probably of your child's, because you will learn about yourself and about them in a very intense and amazing way. And there's not going to be a right answer. You're going to mess up big time. You are going to think something's the right answer and you're going to suggest it or do it and it's going to blow up in your face. You're going to find things that work until they don't. You're going to have to reinvent and be on this process the whole time, just like you are with your other kids who don't have ADHD. It just might come a little bit easier. So what I would say is there is no right way to be a parent. And if you're in the grocery store one day and you give your child a snack to get them to be quiet because neither one of you slept all night last night and the other moms are rolling their eyes at you, then you just got to let them roll their eyes because they don't know. They're not parenting your child. So gather the information, get support, get professional help, but don't forget about the part that tells you that there's no right way to do this. So give up the guilt, give up the shame, and just soldier forward. And that's it. See you tomorrow. Bye.